Hey everyone, I am here with the fantastic Sarah Pike from the Sports Injury Clinic. So Sarah, you are a physiotherapist, and today what we wanted to talk about is something that every single hairdresser, I'm sure, struggles with, and that is shoulder pain.
Yes, so definitely when you guys come into the clinic, the biggest complaints would be neck and shoulders, and then second would be sort of elbow and wrist issues. And I think the biggest complaint is it comes from blow waving, blow drying, all that sort of thing.
Yeah, perfect. So I figured I had the solution to it, but I wanted to hear it from a professional's opinion, is that we have our Timesaver brush. So if our Timesaver brush is nearly twice as long as a basic brush, what do you think this is going to do for a hairdresser?
Well, it comes down to basic repetitions. This is going to halve how many times you have to do it over the total head, decrease your time. So if you're thinking of it as a workout, if I asked you to do 60 reps of something compared to 30, you're going to prefer to do 30.
I never thought of it like that.
It's just basically like a workout, a mini one.
Oh, I do 30 sit-ups is better than 60.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. So it's going to take me a lot longer to blow dry a head of hair with this brush than it is this.
And the fact that this one is light as well. Again, we can use the workout analogy. If I asked you to do something with 10 kilos compared to 5 kilos, not that that's how much that weighs, you'd prefer a lighter solution.
Absolutely. It's, by the way, it's half the weight of your mobile phone.
Oh, there you go.
So I'm going to also get you to show us a little bit, because there's technique and where our bodies actually lie. So let's have a look at that. And we optimize the best blow dry, because we want really good blow dry, but I also want to make sure that my shoulders aren't in the agony.
Absolutely. So obviously, coming from a physio perspective, I'm not a hairdresser, but probably the first thing you want to tackle is optimizing the height of the head. So if you're doing everything up at this level, you're going to get very sore. Anything below this level is a lot less taxing. So what we would aim for is it's sort of under the sort of chest height, if you can. And obviously chairs can only be changed so much, but trying to get it closer to that as much as you can. And you don't want to be too far away. So the further away it is from your body, the more you're going to have to do. So try have it as close to your center of gravity as you possibly can. And then the big thing, use your legs. They're a lot stronger than your arms. So use them to not only move around the head instead of just moving through your shoulders, but use them to sort of do the most taxing pulling part of the movement, rather than just loading through wrist, elbow and shoulder.
Oh, absolutely. One of the things that I teach when I'm teaching, particularly if we're doing ponytails, so we're doing directional blow dry, or we're really blow waving, is I talk about a boxer stance. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. You do not want to be in a narrow base of support. You want as much sort of
so one foot in front of the other, just so that we've got that strength.
And you're sort of moving through those two legs. And using your bum, your legs, the stronger parts of your body, rather than just all coming
from your shoulders. Makes a massive difference.
Absolutely. And then the other thing that I think this brush is quite fabulous with is taking the force out of the wrist. So the other big mistake I find is that people are really angulated with their wrist. You want to try to keep this in a neutral position. So this brush is fantastic for that. It does the work for you and allow it to. Okay, so just show us exactly what you mean by that, because I found that really, really interesting. So my normal, if I look at how I would normally tackle a blow dry, I would take my section, and it doesn't matter if it's wet or dry, because I'll work on both. And then I would pretty much be coming in using my hand like so. And that is perfect. See how this is just a straight line almost, like you might want to be a little bit more come towards me. See how that's even more of a straight line, rather than move that way from me. And this is where moving your body is crucial, because now you've got more of an angle here and you're really sort of pinching into the sides of those wrists.
And I can really see that. So whereas if I stand straight in front of it,
so you want to basically line yourself up with the hair, this section of the hair. I
like that. Line yourself up with the section of the hair.
And then in that position, you literally just move from front leg to back leg, and your shoulder isn't having to do the complete pull.
And I think that's a big thing as well, is a lot of the time when we're doing a volume, a lot of, we are really trying to lift that up. So
but even wrist-wise, that looks okay, because it's all in line. You're not doing that too much.
So I'm not trying to move.
Obviously, a little bit will happen, but you just don't want to avoid those excessive positions repeatedly.
So will that save my shoulder and my wrist?
Oh both of them.
So what do you tend to find is the injuries with people's wrists?
It's usually pinching symptoms on this side, because basically you just driving into that and you irritate the side of that wrist.
Yeah. Cool. So great hot tips and tricks there. So so basically for your blow drying is we really do need to look after our bodies.
Absolutely.
So and then when should we come? When should we come to a physiotherapist? When we're in absolute agony?
No, please don't come when you're sort of falling apart. And look, most people do. Pain is the biggest prompt to come see us. But if a niggle is lasting, I say to people more than 5 days, come and see us. We can then nip it in the butt, change a few things, and it's a lot easier for us to get on top of it. If something's been going on for, the classic I get is weeks, months, it's a bit harder to get on top of. Usually I say to someone it's like that, the time it's taken you to get to this point is going to take us that much time to undo. So try to get onto these niggles sooner rather than later. And
I'm going to really, really give you a big rap here because I've been twice to see Sarah, and the last time I went I had the strapping done or the taping. Is it strapping or taping?
Either or.
Yeah. And it really did make a big difference. So in 2 visits, I haven't actually got any pain, and a few different little tricks, difference of what I was doing with my work, what I was doing in front of the computer too.
Yeah, that's the other crucial. And I did put some dry needles in you.
Oh yeah, we did. I love that bit too. So, that was great. I hope you got some really hot tips on that. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. It's been great to come and see you. So Sarah is at the Sports Injury Clinic in Frankston, and she is amazing.
Thank you.